Okay, guys, so real quick, I'm gonna go through uh, the Nmap commands that are gonna help you in your active reconnaissance. So first, we want to scan an IP of a target. So in this case, I'm gonna use nmap.org. So first, before I scan the target, I think it's a good thing to know the IP of that target. So I'm going to do the NSLOOKUP, then nmap.org. Okay, there we go. We just got our nmap, the IP there. This is the IPv4 and this is the IPv6. I don't like the IPv6, so I'm going to deal with the IPv4. I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and then I will do the nmap and then paste my IP right there, and this is scanning that single IP, and then press enter. So in this situation, you can either scan the IP or scan the domain name itself. It's still the same thing. It's taking a little bit of some time right there. So basically what I want to do here is scan for open or closed ports. I want to see which port is open or closed. So there we go. We got port 22, which is open. That's SSH. We got port 20. Okay, sorry, that's port 80, port 443, and 113. It's closed, and the other one is closed. So perfect. So if you are doing active reconnaissance, there we go. You know what to do from those open ports. Now you want to scan an IP range. So what command do you put? You just type in nmap, then you type in the IP of. This can only happen if you are doing this on a DHCP server. But I'm just gonna go ahead and type in there. Then I'm gonna type in up to 20 and see if we see. I'm not gonna get anything because this is a host name. So that IP range only works if you are on a DHCP server or something. So now I want to scan for a range of ports in that particular IP. So I'm just gonna go ahead and map, and then -p, right? And then 1, 2. There's like 6,500 and something ports, so I'm just gonna say 6,500, and then I'll put my target. You can put whatever number you want. If you want to scan ports from 1 to 100, you can still do that. And then I just put 6,500 so I can show you. And then press enter. Okay, it's loading. Loading. Just as a reminder, Nmap can only allow about 100 scans on there from a single IP, from a single IP to the IP. So make sure when you're practicing, if you're a student, make sure you don't go over 100, because if you go over 100, that's it raises security concerns on the outside. So just make sure you maintain 100 or you go below. It's taking a bit of the time there. I get this. Alright, just be patient with it. Okay, it's taking so much time. But while it's still loading, I'm gonna go ahead and open Nmap. I made a video about Nmap. Basically, Nmap and Nmap is the same thing. Nmap is the GUI version of Nmap. So if you don't like commands from the terminal, you can use Nmap. It pretty much does the same thing. You see. So what I like about Nmap, if you are kind of new to computer science or ethical hacking, it shows you the command that you will need to put on the terminal. So this command right here is an nmap command. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick scan on that IP. I want to see all the open ports. So it's running, it's running, it's running. Okay, there we go. You see, it gives us the same information as of um, Nmap. But the only difference is I did a quick scan. That's why I'm not seeing this port right here. The elite port, it's not there because I did a quick scan. But as you can see, I got port 22, I got port 80, I got port 113, which is close. I got port 4483, which is HTTPS. Nmap is still taking forever there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, while it's taking that much time, I am going to clear this out. I'm typing nmap -p, and then I put my range 1 to 65. Let me do 100 because 6500 is way too much. And then I paste in my IP there and I go for my scan. Let's see, this one is taking so much time because I scanned 1 to 6500. So on this one I just scanned 1 to 100 ports, which okay, that took a little bit of time. Let me do google.com. And then I do my scan. Okay, so as you can see, google.com, from 1 to 100 ports, we get only one port that is open, which is the TCP, the port 80 TCP, which is HTTP. Let me do a quick scan and see what happens. Awesome. So if I do a quick scan, you see the difference? I did not choose a profile there, I just did a scan. So doing a scan, I only got one port which is open. Now that I did a quick scan, I got 443 HTTPS. It makes sense because Google is a search engine, so they have to have these ports open, port 443 and port 80. Now we got our results back on the Nmap in the terminal. See, I still got the same results, but if they had more open ports, I would have gotten those ports here. So from 1 to 6500, I have only these open. All right, open and close. Sorry. So that's it for Nmap. Just as a reminder, there is quite a lot of Nmap commands, and you got a lot of scripting too if you are going to go deeper in ethical hacking. But just this is a quick highlight of of Nmap. At least you have an idea of how it works. Alright, so please like, share, subscribe, and see you on the next video.